Let us talk about dictionaries today. Dictionaries are used to store values in key and value pair combination. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable, and will not allow duplicate keys. We can create dictionaries using curly brackets. And then inside curly brackets, we need to have key and value. If we don't provide the key and value, let's say in this example, I will just provide the value. If we check the type of this is set. Curly brackets are used for both set and dictionary, but the difference between these two is sets will have only values and dictionary will have key and value. This is how we create the dictionary. We have the key is fruit, and we have the value is apple. If we execute the code, we will see the type of this object is dictionary. In a dictionary, we can have as many keys as we need. There is no limit in that. But we need to make sure that each key and value pair is separated with comma, like this. Dictionaries will maintain the order, which means if we print the dictionary, we see that keys and values are printed in the same order in which we have created the dictionary. So they will maintain the order. Dictionaries will not allow duplicate keys. Value can be duplicate, but key cannot be duplicate. Let's see, I will try to create another key. There are two keys matching. Now if we execute the code, the first key is deleted. It will not allow the duplicate values. If it finds the duplicate values, it will delete one. Let me execute this code. Now we see the dictionary has three keys. Now I will add year again. This time we will see that the key year value is updated. If we try to create a dictionary with duplicate keys, it will not duplicate the key. Instead, it will just reassign the value to that key. In this example, first we have created this key year with the value 2000, and then when it finds the same key again, it will remove the value and take the latest value. Now as of now, the latest value is 2030. So what happened again at the last, when we try to pass the same key with a different value, since the key is already created, it will just remove the existing value and take the new value, which is 2050. That is why we see that year has a value 2050. How do we access items from this dictionary? To access items from dictionary, it is very similar to what we have seen in list and tuple. In list and tuple, we have index, which is why we access items in list and tuple using index values. But in dictionary, we don't have the index. Instead, we have the key. So we can access any value using the key. Here we can see I'm trying to access the key year. When we execute the code, we get the value that is associated with this key. The key is year. There is another way to access the values of dictionary. We can use built-in method get. Inside the get, we need to pass the key which we need to access. Apple is printed. Most preferred way of accessing values from the dictionary is using the get method. That is because get method will not raise the error if the key which we are trying to access is not available in the dictionary. But in the first method, where we are just passing the key in square brackets, in this case, if the key is not available in the dictionary, then we will get the error. Let us check it out. So now we are trying to access the key YEA, which is not available in the dictionary. If we try to execute this code, we will see we get the error. That is because the key which we are trying to access is not available in the dictionary. If we do the same thing using get method, we are trying to access the key F or U which is not available in our dictionary. Execute the code. We will not get the error. Instead, none will be printed. That is the default value which get method will return in case if it doesn't find the value in the dictionary. We can handle this default value. By default, it returns none. But we can also mention the value that we are supposed to get whenever the key which we are looking for is not available in the dictionary. Here, within the get method, I have mentioned the value. So, the first one is key, the second one is value. If F or U, if this key is not available in the dictionary, then this is the default value which will be returned. If it finds the key inside the dictionary, then it returns that value. If it doesn't find the value, then it will return this default value. Let us check this. We can see Now this value is returned because the key, which is FYU, is not available in the dictionary. Let me just modify this key. Now this key is available in the dictionary, so it has to return the value that it gets from the dictionary, not the default value. Let me execute it. Now we see apple is printed because the key is available in the dictionary. This is how we can access values from dictionary. So we do have two approaches to get the values from the dictionary. Most preferred way of accessing elements from the dictionary is using the get method. Let's see how we can make changes to the dictionary. We have our dictionary with the 3 keys. Now I wanted to modify the value of year. To do that, we can try this. Dictionary square brackets. Inside the square brackets, we need to mention the key and then equals. Here we need to mention the value which we need to assign to that key. So let me print this code. Here we can see the value of year is modified, and then this approach is not only to modify the values, we can also use this approach to add new items to the dictionary. Let's say I will mention different key here which is not available in the dictionary. Now we can see new key and value is added to the dictionary. So this approach is used either to modify the existing keys or to add new keys. So whenever we use this approach, it will always try to see if the key is available in the dictionary. If it is available, then it will just modify the value of that key. If the key is not available in the dictionary, then it will just insert that key with this value. And the other approach to update the values of the dictionary is using the method called update. Now it will take the dictionary. Now let's say 2022 or 2023. Now if we print AB, we see year is modified. That is because the approach of this update is also similar. It will always try to see if the key is already available in the dictionary or not. If the key is already there, then it will just modify the value. If the key is not available, then it will just insert that key with the value. So we can add as many as key and value pairs here because this is also a dictionary. We can see the value of year is modified and a new key and value is inserted to the dictionary. So these are the two approaches which we can use to modify the values. The first approach is we use the dictionary name and then square brackets. Inside the square brackets, we will have to mention the key equals to the value. So this approach either to update or insert a new key and value. And then also we can use the dictionary method, which is update, to update the key or to insert the new key. There are other 3 methods to access keys and values of the dictionary, which are keys, values and items. Let us discuss about each and every one of them. Starting with keys. So this method can be used to get all the keys of the dictionary. If you look at the console, we have all the keys are printed. So keys method will return only the keys. And then we have values. This is to get the values of the dictionary. Now we see all the values are printed to the console. Apple, OK, 20, 50. So these are the values of the dictionary. Then the other method is items. This method will return list of tuples where each tuple is one key and value. These are the 3 methods available on dictionary to access items. One is to get the keys, one is to get values, the other one is to get both values and keys. We have seen how to access items from the dictionary. Now let's see how we can remove items from the dictionary. To remove from the dictionary, we have a couple of methods: pop, pop item, clear, and we can also use del keyword. Starting with pop, pop will take the key. We have to mention the key which we need to delete from the dictionary. I wanted to delete the year, then print dictionary. We see that dictionary is printed without year. Year is deleted from the dictionary. The next one is pop item. Pop item will remove the last item of the dictionary, both key and value. So if we execute the code, we see that year is not printed because year is the last key of this dictionary. Let's do one thing. We will move this key. Okay, so this time the key is another. So let us execute the code. Now see, the last key of the dictionary is not printed. Pop item is deleted, the last key of this dictionary, which is another. So when we print this dictionary, we have only 2 keys and values. And then we have clear. Clear method will remove all the keys and values from the dictionary. it will make the dictionary empty. If we execute, we see empty dictionary is printed. So the clear is removed every key and value. The final one is we have del keyword. We can use this keyword to delete the entire dictionary. So this will remove that object completely from the memory. Now when we try to print AB is not available in memory, which is why we get this name error. One other important method is copy. Copy will copy this object to new memory location. Let's say I will create BD. This would be the copy of AB. If we execute the code, we see the IDs of AB and BD are different, which means it copied the object to a new memory location. Initially our dictionary was in this memory location. Now the new dictionary is copied to this memory location. This is the copy method. There are two other methods on dictionary. One is set default. Set default is very similar to get. So basically we use get method to return the default value whenever the key is not available in the dictionary, right? If we execute the code, we get the default value if the key is not available in the dictionary. So in this case, it is only returning the default value if the key is not available. It is not making any changes to the dictionary. Set default is very similar to get method. Let's see. Get method will look for the key. If the key is not available, then it will return the default value. It will not make any changes to the dictionary, which is why we are just trying to print the value that get method is returning, and we are also printing the dictionary itself. If we execute the code, we see get method is returning the default value because the key F or U is not available in the dictionary. And if we look at the dictionary, there are no changes to the dictionary as well. Now let's look at the set default. Set default will also take the key and the default value. Now the set default, what it will do, it will look for the key. If the key is not available, it will insert the key into the dictionary and then it will return the value. So actually it is making changes to the dictionary with the default value. So this is the default value which we need to get if the key is not available. That is what happening with the get method. But in the set default method, instead of returning this default value, it will first insert the key with the default value in the dictionary and then it will return this value. Let's check it out. We can see NA is returned, that is our default value. And then if we look at the dictionary, the key is also inserted with the default value. So the set default is actually making changes to the dictionary, while get method will not make any changes to the dictionary. So both of them are returning the default values, while one is making changes to the dictionary, the other one is not making changes to the dictionary. That is the only difference between these two methods. Finally, we have one more method to talk about on dictionary, which is from keys. Let's say we have a list, a tuple. Now using this iterable object, we can create a dictionary using from keys. So this method will take two parameters. One is list of keys, the other one is the default value. AB is our list of keys and the value is, we can say, sample. Now if we print X, it has created a dictionary with the default value. All our keys are key 1 and key 2, which is a list, and then sample is our value. This is how we can use from keys to create a dictionary with the default value. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.